So guys, I am back with yet another Palworld video, and in this video guide people, I'm going to showcase to you the ultimate gold, the ultimate money making base strat. In this video I'll showcase to you how you can make millions of gold in no time at all. I actually used this setup, which I'll showcase to you guys today, in order to more or less purchase the ingredients to make those cakes. That's what I use this for. So I've just got thousands and thousands of cakes now. But if you just need gold, this is the exact same thing you want to be doing. Today, I explain all. How's it going, guys? My name's DPJ, and if you do enjoy the video, living a like really helps out. And if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. So they have given us the blueprints to more or less make as much gold as we're ever going to need. And today, guys, I bring you a complete guide on a base dedicated to doing so. I'm actually going to bring you this guide in regards to a cake making base, but the exact same thing is more or less needed, or more or less the same thing is needed to make the gold at the same time, because that's basically the main thing behind getting those cakes in this game right now. The fastest way to do so is to make as much gold as you can and purchase the ingredients from NPCs and then just bake those cakes. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. So there's a couple of things you need to be doing here. First things first, you need a base if you want to do this. So I've got one clear base right here, besides those storage containers which are just full up of junk, which was all here before. It was the base I broke down, but hey, you're going to need storage containers anyway. So once you have that base, put them down wherever you want to, doesn't matter where it is, guys. Now we're going to start with the basics. So we want to make a guild chest, first things first, just like so. Where's storage? There it is, right there. So we want to make a guild chest, very important, obviously. Just pop that down the long way around. No, it ain't. So I'm going to put it down. And in fact, I'm just going to bring out my Anubis just to build things for me. We now, guys, obviously want a feed box for those beautiful pals. This is something that is very important. So I'm just going to drop that down right about there. I think I've got food on me. Oh yes, I do. There we go. Now, guys, you want to build yourself a medicine cabinet. This is something I'm seeing many people ignoring. Your pals are always sick and got broken bones and shiz. Put this down here, just like so. I should have medicine on me. Yes, I do, right there. The three main ones, guys. Put them in. Your pals will basically come to this when there's something wrong with them, and it will just clear them off. Simple as that. So now we've got that down, guys. We now need to make beds. So I've got a limit of 30 pals I can have in my bases, but you can have 50 if you want to. If you've got 25. Obviously put down those beds for 25 pounds, whatever. I'm actually going to bring in a few more Anubises to help me build, and then we'll talk about the pals this base will indeed need to run and function. So I'm actually just going to put these beds down on the board of my base. You don't need to see all this, so I'll speed this part of the video up. Okay, so beds are now down. I'm just going to make a couple of springs too, because you know what pals are like, and they like to chill out. So I'm just going to put these by the beds. Doesn't really matter. I'm actually just going to put 3 of these down, just like so. So there's one. I like things out of the way, the center of the base where all that work goes down. So I'll put all the beds around the sides, put the springs around the sides as well, just like so. And I believe that is it for the basics, people. We can now get to setting up the base, but first things first, the pals you're going to need, especially if you are wanting this to make cakes. So let's go to the power box where I've got all of mine stored here. So first things first, you're going to need, well, you're going to need smelters to make the ingots, which we use to then craft the gold out of. So you're going to need German tides, which is the best what's it, kindling power, not lumber, kindling power in the game. So yeah. Well, obviously it depends on how your limit of powers, but yes, a minimum of 1 you're going to need at least of all these powers. We're going to need miners as well for ore to create the ingots out of. So yeah, Astigon, the perfect one for that. Even if you have Knucklums, not too bad. It's a level 4 mining, also transports too, which is great. If you're making cakes out of this, you're going to need Phalaris Aquas, and you'll understand why in a second, but we need it for the mills in regards to making the flour from the wheat. You're going to need an electric power, a decent one, or Zerk or Zermain, either or. Bigardes to make that honey for the cakes, because honey is the only thing you cannot purchase in this game. Splatterinas, because Splatterinas and that handiwork, as well as Anubises, are great for that handiwork. Anubises is also great for mining too. Again, will help out the Astigons with the ore mining sites, which we're going to set up. And then guys, you're going to need the NPC, which you actually can go and catch. We'll quickly go and showcase to you guys where he is now. He is right down here. So if you come down this way, guys, and we have the small settlement right here. Now, I always recommend that you catch these pals. These NPCs, and bring them back to your base. You can always come here if you wanted to come here all the time, but hey, I just recommend catch him once, bring him back to your base, have him there, and you're good. And but here is the NPC right here, and you'll see, guys, that he sells all the ingredients to make that cake. Eggs, milk, berries, and wheat to make flour. He sells all of them besides honey. So if you grab this guy, you can then just purchase these when you make all that beautiful gold, which is what we're going to do. So let's go back to that base. But yeah, this is a great way to make gold. It's a great way to make cakes. I've got tens of thousands of cakes. It's unreal. And the amount of ingredients I've made, it's just great. I've actually got a ranch base set up too. I've got a crop base set up too as well. So there's the this is my 7-in-1. But there's my ranch base with my floating expedition site. Okay, so from here, guys, we need to make the workstations and so forth. So first things first, guys, I'm going to use, because again, Bigarde is the only thing in regards to dropping that honey that we're going to need quite a few of. Now, I've got 6 here. I'm going to put up 2 ranches, but you can have 1 ranch because it's 4 per ranch. Don't forget that, it's 4 powers per ranch. So if I've got 2 ranches, we are good here. And what I'm going to actually do, guys, is I'm going to stack the ranches. I'm going to stack them on top of each other to save space, because we want plenty of ore mining sites, because we need to make the ore, to make the gold, to make the to make the ingots, to make the gold, to purchase. So we need to save as much space as possible. So I'm actually going to stack these. And to do this, guys, is actually quite simple. I'm only going to go 2 up. So first things first, I'm just going to make a wall at the back here. It's going to be made out of wood. It doesn't matter. Just like so. And then, guys, we're going to go to the large storage containers, which are these right here. And then, guys, we're just going to snap this into place. So put it into alignment mode and snap it against that wall. Just like that. Boom. One next to each other. And another one there. Now, I'm not sure how many you need. Because what you need to do is you need to cover the ground of a ranch. I can't remember if it's 3x3 or is it 5x4? I can't remember. So let me just stick you in there. Just like so. And we'll do another 5 in front. Just like so. Boom. 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 And another one there. And another one there. And then, guys, we're just going to put 1 in front. So the one we can stand on. Which we need to obviously stand on to get up. No, I've just stood on that. That's wild. Used to be able to walk through these. Weird. Okay, whatever. So we're just going to build another floor up. Again, covering the ground of where these ranches will sit. There we go. Boom. And you can also do this if you haven't, made a tips video in regards to base tips and tricks. You can do this with the breeding pens as well. You can actually stack breeding pens on top of each other. If that's something you want to do, you can do it. You get to crafting, please. There's a container here. Craft it. There we go. Thank you very much. I got Anubis is stuck. Build that one. Thank you. Build that one. Thank you. And build that one. Thank you. I'm just going to go up again. Actually, no, I'll leave you out because you seem to be the most competent. So I'm just gonna start there, then there, then there, then there, and the last one will be here. It's gonna snap into place. That one needs to be built first. Anubis, what are you doing? Build. And that last one will go here. Just like so. Cheers, mate. And then we're gonna need one there to stand. Oh, that hasn't been built either. We're gonna need one there to stand on. There we go. Got all these Anubises and ain't doing jack. Build. There we go. Thank you. And build. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so now we're just going to put down a ranch. So let's go to the ranch just like that and put this down. Excuse me. That sneeze hurt. Okay, so just going to put that down. And then we'll use my Anubis to build it. And now what you do, guys, is you just dismantle one floor below. Just like so. Bam. They can get rid of that there then as well. That doesn't matter. And then, guys, what you do here is you build another ranch right below it. And the best thing about this is it saves space, obviously, but the pals will group up on the floor. I've actually gone 3 up here. I didn't even realise. So I'm stacking 3 on top of each other, which is still fine. Because eventually, if I do change my my world settings and have more pals in my bases, I will put more B-Guardes in here. Are you going to build that, mate? Why are you trying to fight? Stop trying to fight. Alright, I'm going to have to sort that out. Okay, so that's sorted. Okay, so now, guys, we're just going to get rid of this floor. Minus a level. And then we can have a third. Right here. And then we have 3 ranches on top of each other. And again, guys, the pals will group up on the floor. So put that there, just like so. And we are good to go. 3 ranches on top of each other. That can be for 12 B-Guardes. They will all gather here. All that honey will drop here. And you're going to save yourself a ton of ground space. Especially that ground space. Okay, so now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to use assembly lines. And we're also, again, going to stack those assembly lines. Because assembly lines, if you look at them, the gold ones especially, they are pretty big. I mean, we want as many of these as we can get. And they just take up a ton of space. So we're gonna stack them. And the best way to do this is first things first. So let's do it actually right about here. This is a great spot. Edge of the base, what we like. Now this is you can do it a very like plenty of different ways, but I like to do it this way. So I'm just gonna build like a staircase next to it firstly. In fact, it's probably a little bit too high up. I'm not gonna go that high. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm not gonna go that high. Yeah, but you'll see what I'm doing here, guys. I'm just going to build like a staircase because obviously we're stacking these more or less on top of each other. It just makes easier access to actually just selecting gold and what you want to make and shit like that. And you can do this with any assembly line. It doesn't have to be just a gold one. Okay, so once you've got your staircase built, this is what you want to do, guys. So to stack the gold assembly lines, you want to go across to the square table, which is this thing right here. And now you can see where you've built the actual staircase. You want to go a foundation apart. So about there. And you want to spin this around. And then make sure it lines up with the foundation. Don't have to be absolutely perfect. But let's say put it about there, people. Now get to building Anubis. We're just going to stack up. I'm just going to go 4 now. You don't have to. You can go as high as you like. That's completely up to you. Yeah, but I'm just going to go 4 here. Because of the size of the staircase I've built next to them. Just for easier access to these. So now, guys, just going to build in front, just like so. Just like so again. So we're building like a staircase out of these tables too. Just because we don't want these directly on top of each other. It just makes it a nightmare then trying to access them. So if we do it like this, it's actually much, much better. And then boom. And there we have it, guys. So we have, like, as you can see, like a staircase right there. And I'm just going to put these on top of each other just like so. So let's just go. I could probably have gone a little bit further back with these, but it doesn't really matter. I need to spin this around now. Make sure it's in line and make sure it's perfecto. Let's just go. It's going to need to be about there. So we can see the second leg in from the right is on the corner of that table, which is what we like. That's definitely nice and straight. And then guys, you just want to put this down. You don't want to right next to each other either. It just makes it a pain. That's why I've gone these tables this way. You can actually put the tables down normally, the normal way, which is straight on. I actually don't like to do that. I like to do it like this. So boom, there's another one. And then guys, just going to do another one right there, just like so. And then guys, we're just going to do another one right there, just like so. And what we'll do then guys is we'll build another one right in front, just like so. And then guys, what you can do is you can actually get rid of the tables now if you really wanted to. You can just then build another wall to like hide it away, which is probably what I'll do. Because no matter how you stack things in this game, unless it's crop plots, it always looks not a massive mess. I mean, it saves a lot of space. If you like to be nice, neat and tidy, again, you can build walls along this way if you really wanted to. I think I've just about got enough space to do so. But if not, doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter, does it, people? Okay, so where was the... it's about there. But again, you could go a lot further on if you wanted to. That's up to you. I'm just going to do this here now. Just try and keep it as neat as possible. I want to keep the video short as well. I don't want it going on for days. And there we have it, guys. Just like so. So there we have... is that 5 gold assembly lines, which you can ease of access from this side here. Select recipe, and that's what this stands for. Select recipe, and select a recipe. Just like so. So now we've got the gold assembly lines out of the way. We now need to build ore mining sites. Now the ore mining sites, you want to use ore mining sites 2 because they're just much better, and there's much more powers that can use them at the same time, but these take up a chunk of space. So you just want to find space for these wherever you can put them down, but also at the same time, obviously you want to be keeping it, you want to keep things neat, people. I'm just going to put one down about there, and you'll be surprised how quick a decent acid gun will actually max these out in regards to how much it farms. I don't think I'm going to have enough space here. Hopefully I can. I might move that bed. No, I'm going to move that bed. Don't need it for now anyway. Just going to put another one there. So we have plenty of space here. Right now, so I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to quickly build another small bed because OCD will get me. Where are the beds? There it is right there. So I'm just going to build that one right there. Just like so. So I've got 30 beds. So we've got 3 ore mining sites there. Now I've probably got a space for 2 there. Or 1 here maybe. That's plenty. That is plenty, people. So let's go back. Ore mining sites. In fact, I don't think I'm going to have space for 2 here. But I'm not. But I can put the smaller one down as well. You can put the smaller one down as well if you want to. And I probably will be able to get a couple here. 1. Oh, so close. So close. So close. In fact, stop. No, stop it. Stop it. It's not what I wanted to do. Not right now. Again, you could obviously probably build and get this right and actually get another mine or mining site down here. I don't think that's going to fit like that. It's not going to fit like that. I think I messed up with the stairs, but hey, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You can do what you got to do, guys. And so I've got 4 ore mining sites down. Now, guys, you need to make mills, furnaces, and cookers. So actually, this would be a great spot for the mills. Nice and out of the way. Why didn't I think of this in the first place? So I'm just going to drop a couple of these down. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, oh, that went blue then. And the way I think about these is, it's like queuing stuff. That's how I think of it. So I can just go on access these and start queuing stuff straight away. I just leave it there so I can come back later. So I've got 5 mils down there too to make that wheat into that flour. That's perfecto. Now guys, what we need is, let's say, furnaces. So we can build these anywhere. German tire is quite a big pile, so these out in the open probably makes sense. I'm thinking probably over here. And you can build as many of these as you want because you will get so much ore stacking up here. It's unbelievable. So where are these? Gigantic furnaces. They do cost quite a lot to actually indeed make, but if you've got the materials to do so, make as many of these as you possibly can. I'm just going to put down like, I'm not sure actually, I'm probably going to put down like 10. And the thing is, you can put these back to back as well. Because German Tide, if you can't reach it, the way Palworld is nowadays, if you can't reach it, it'll just do it from wherever he is, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously, you want to keep things nice and neat too. That's a must. That's definitely a must. Get out of the way, Anubis. There we go. So we've got 10 furnaces there. Perfecto. Now, those obviously need powering. So we now need to, guys, put down an electric generator, which we can do anywhere, but if it's anywhere out of the way. I like this thing because it's just so big and ugly. Can I put it there? I'd be happy if I could put that down there. Probably won't be able to. In fact, I don't think you need a massive one either. No, oh, I can put it here. Cool. So I can put it out of the way right there, which is what we like to see. Now, you don't really need an accumulator, but if you wanted to put an accumulator down, you can too. Just like so. I'll put that there as well. If you want to use the beta wave generators and the alpha wave generators, you can. I mean, they're not massively important, but if you want to put these down, you can. So I'm just going to put it down there and put that one down there. And don't forget, guys, you're going to have working powers here. So whatever you can use to boost these, you want to do. So we have the flame cauldron, which is obviously going to help. We also have the handiwork in crafting gold. Perfect. I'll put that down there too. We also have, I'm sure, silos guard or planting. That's a lumbering. Where are these? Right there. That's what I was looking for. Just like so. That should be fine for that. We now not, guys, don't need to put down cookers. Cookers I'm going to put down here, away from the furnaces. There's a couple of things we have to put down too, guys. We ain't finished yet. We are not finished yet. So large cookers, these are obviously the best ones. So I'm just gonna put one there, one there, one. Are they straight? If they're not straight, they're coming back up. No, we'll start again. But they don't look straight to me. Things have to be straight. Have to be straight. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 in regards to cookers is probably enough, because I think you can make a max of like 1,200 something cakes at once, which is quite a lot in regards to ingredients. Now, another thing I'd recommend you doing, guys, is building storage boxes in between the ore mining sites, because powers like Anubis and Splat Arena and even Knocklim, if you use them, if they're right next to the ore mining site, you've probably clocked this yourself, if they're right next to the ore mining site and they're transporting, there's no animation, so it's literally just a back and forth of them putting things into these storage boxes, which is great. So let's build one in between them, and I'm going to build one right here, just like so, because you don't want to run backwards and forwards from these to actually store things. It just wastes time. But yeah, other than that, people, we have our furnaces, we have our gold assembly lines, we have our cookers, we have our ore mining site. So we get the ore, we use the forges to make it into the metal ingots, and then we use the gold assembly lines to turn those metal ingots into gold, and then we use the gold to purchase from the NPC vendor. So I'm just going to bring all the powers in here. So we got the 3 smelters and cookers. We got my Bigardes. Obviously you want the Astegons, which is just the best. Knocklems, if you got them, because they're good at transporting as well as mining. Splatterinas, anything spare. Flows Aquas, your electric power, and then the NPC from the small settlement. And I believe that is all 30 spaces. I believe it is. So yeah, I think people they're getting to work, as you can see, just like so. Now what you also might want to do is, depending if you've done this already or not, is put down a monitoring stand. Because, well, where can this go? I want this out of the way. I hate monitoring stands, just so big and unnecessarily ugly. I like this thing out of the way. Can I put it around here somewhere? Let's hide it. Let's hide it here. Yeah, that'll do. Let's hide it there. Boom! So what you can do with this, guys, is you can set the work preferences. So obviously you can see my Bigardes, they also have like transporting and handiwork and things like that. But if I want them to just drop that honey, which is what I want, I untick everything, people, and just leave the ranch symbol, the ranch trait work in there. Astegons, again, these will do handiwork. You don't want that. Well, I don't anyway. So mining, monoculum, again, handiwork. They don't want mining, and they want the transporting. Splatterinas, leave them to do everything. Same with the Anubises. Flares Aquas is just you want watering. You don't want transporting. You don't need that because you got your new Anubises, and you have your Splatterinas and Knocklems if you've got them. Obviously your Azure main, you don't have to worry about that. It's just going to generate electricity anyway, and then you can leave your NPC to do what he wants. Simple as that, people. And that's all you need to do. That's all you need to worry about. And there you have it, guys. You'll see that the Bigardes are all in the branch. All in the ranch. They do, again, they hover at ground level. All the honey will drop here, just like so. What he's actually taking? Is he taking it to the guild chest? No. What he's doing is he's taking the honey to the feeding box, which you don't want that. So go to your feeding box, and you want to turn off ingredients. Food you can leave on or just uncheck, and just when you need to put food in it, just check it again. What it's doing is it's taking the honey to the feeding box, which is not what you want. You want them to take it to either the guild chest, which I think I have loads in already. There we have it. Or any of the other storage containers around here. It doesn't matter what storage container to take it to, because honey doesn't spoil. And then, guys, when you are just ready to, well, you'll see that they will craft all this ore, just like so. Start transporting it just like so. See how quick they're doing it? They're so fast. I mean, there's probably some in this one already. Again, see how fast they are. They farm rapidly. And again, once you've got all that ore, guys, all stacked up, you then go to your furnace, which is powered now. I've obviously got more ore here because it's a node base. Craft what you need to craft, just like so. And obviously it's the metal ingots you want, because that's what you make the gold out of, or just the ingots. This is what you make the gold out of. Boom, boom. And if you saw how much of these I've got, you'll be surprised. I've got stacks upon stacks upon stacks of ingots. Stacks of them. Stacks full, chests full, people. And then we've got the ore, which I've also got absolute tons of. And again, once they're done, you take them out. I mean, look how quick Germantide is. So yeah, take them out, and you'll come to any of these. Once these are all stacked up, boom, make that gold. Simple as that. And just leave them to it, and there you have it, guys. You have your gold making or cake making base. And again, once you where's actually the NPC? Once you have that gold, is there, just wandering around. Once you have that gold, you then come to this mofo here. Buy. You want to stack up on eggs, obviously. milk, obviously. Berries, obviously, if you haven't got these. Stack up on what you need, really. Wheat, you buy and then go to the mills, which are down here. Almost forgot about my phalaris. Boom. Get to making the flour. And once you have that flour, you can then come over here. Come to one of these. Go down to the cake. Just because I got no flour right now. But again, once I got that flour, I'll make those cakes. And it really is as simple as that, guys. That is how you do things. And now if you saw all my sheaves from here, it's basically the same thing I've been doing. The same thing I've been doing. I can't imagine how many cakes I can indeed make. Let's have a look in this base, how much materials I have. So, as you can see, guys, I can make thousands of cakes there. Thousands. And then, guys, I have another ore making base right here. As you can see, plenty of ore and other materials. I have my breeding base here, which is what all this is about in regards to cakes. Now, I've got so many cakes just all around these bases. I mean, and I haven't modded. Yes, I play on PC. I've not installed a single mod in this game. Not installed a single mod. I've got a couple of my farming things up, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, people. I'm playing in my own world, but yeah. There we have it, guys. An amazing cake. I forgot where the base is. It's over there. A money making base. So if you want to get rich, you gotta do what you gotta do. And guys, really, I hope the video did indeed help you out. Make me that gold, make me that gold, make me that gold. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, leaving a like really helps me out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully, guys, I will see you on that next one.